Hello, Sue. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How's everyone's doing today? Putting computer back together right now, so be sure and it's working again. Yippee! is is the HDD working properly now? I hope no data is lost. And hi Adi, what's up? It's been a while. So college has been pretty hectic for me lately. There's so many assignments from school. Some of them is interesting, but some of them is not interesting at all. And I think there's a course that I will repeat maybe next year, maybe the next 2 years on the next semester. It's 3D modeling. 3D modeling is hard. So anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to start some drawing soon. I've been working on some stuff. Yay! Make myself a little bit smaller here. And there we go. Seems everything nice. And I played some synthwave music today because I feel like it. Do you guys like synthwave music? No, but I had extra in it. Unfortunately, I had to wipe everything. But I got to save things backed up, and now I can't wait for the 3D modeling. I will. I will repeat next semester, said Foxy. I gave up on 3D modeling this year. The professors, explain it in a really confusing way. It's really fast, like, okay, also, so in order to do this, you need to do this, and this. Okay, the assignments will be done next week. And I was like, what? Uh, uh, are you still speaking human language? It was like he was like speaking a different language, like not a human language. Blah blah blah, something. Do this. Okay, guys, here's the assignment. The deadline is next week. Okay, class end. Bye bye. What? So I think it's better if I just skip it all together since it's a waste of time. And probably gonna relearn it properly. Maybe looking at some YouTube tutorials will be more useful than hearing the teacher's way of explaining things. That was honestly me today when my friend helped me with computer talking about everything in depth. I know, right? Sometimes, I guess that's true. There's a saying, right? Uh, Professional or a person that is expert doesn't necessarily mean that he or she is a good teacher. And why is this color splitting? I was wondering though, what what happened to your hard disk that made it error like that? Is it like too many files or maybe too many memory. We have no idea, just boop. Oh. Um, is it like a very old HDD? Maybe it's getting old and needs some replacement. I know that some of the HDD is not can't last that long. I think I made this size a little bit too big. Around here, I think. Let me just this. Oh crap. It's a thing of a PC with extra everything, so it shouldn't have happened. Oh. Maybe the hard disk is getting old. Maybe it's getting tired and it's already time for him to rest. the needle is not working properly anymore. Maybe that's the reason. I'll upload Base to Discord and up only a few years old. It was the 1 terabyte, the other 2 terabytes. 2 terabytes ones are functioning fine. This is said, probably just all wear and tear. Yeah, I think so. What I know is hard disk is not cannot last long as SSD. So especially if it's like used pretty often, transferring data, it will get the wear and tear really fast. Now that reminds me, my hard disk is pretty old as well. It's already going for, I think around, oh my god, almost 10 years now that I realize. I probably should make some backups. Maybe it depends on the brands as well. I have a Toshiba one and it's pretty reliable. I saw on forums that brands like Seagate is really prone to broken, I think. I should really pick up my data once in a while as well. Sometimes I'm a little bit too lazy to do that. I always say, okay Alsu, you're going to pick up everything this Sunday, uploaded everything to Google Drive, and when Sunday came, I forgot. Which makes sense because it was the one that I reported when. And I believe that one had the operating system on it. I'll commission you to do backup. Hello. Don't worry. I remember to pack up this time. This Sunday. Well, thank you. Okay, make this a little bit blurry, something like this. A little bit more value, like a mid-tones, like a dark half tone as well. Yeah, college days feel pretty longer than usual. I don't know why. So many assignments. They really rush. They really rush the curriculum this year. A topic that should be learned in half a year is condensed into 1 week. It's kinda crazy. How can they expect the students to understand what they learn? Nice choice in music, by the way. Oh, thank you. I recently take a liking to synthwaves. I think it's pretty cool music, perfectly fit for drawing. Oh yeah, let's at once and not a lot of time. Yeah, and the assignment is something that cannot be done in 2 days or 3 days. At the very least, it took around 1 week of non-stop working to finish one assignment. And it's not helping that the university also have this activity, like a community activity that is mandatory. And it took a lot of times. Sometimes I skip on those mandatory community thingy. And I need to watch a lot of YouTube tutorials and relearn things by my own again, which kind of makes me question myself if I can learn better when watching YouTube. Why did I even go to college in the first place? Although it's nice, I can meet like different people with different creative creative side. I mean, it's good for connections. In my opinion, why rush learning instead of making sure it's fully comprehended because of the structure and fundamentals you may miss out on? Yes, I know, right? The the way I see my unit teach stuff is that they expect the students to already knew what they are going to teach, as strange as it sounds. I have a feeling because my uni, the animation program is like, mm, I don't know how to say it in English. It's basically like a bachelor degree, but specialized for working in the industry as fast as possible. So instead of like 50% theory, 50% assignments, it's more like 70% assignment and 30% theory. Something like a vocational school, but college. That makes sense. I don't know if there's something like that in the United States. Vocational school, but university. Indonesians education system are pretty outdated. We still use the old Netherlands way of schooling. Oops, my phone's ran out of battery, better recharge it first. There we go. In you go. Is what you mean, more practical and hands-on than the history behind it. And it's called trade school, where you learn construction and more hands-on building skills. There are some fast track classes like that. Oh yeah, that's the word. Trade school. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. They focus more on usable material than the theory or history behind it. Quiet pricey though. Yeah, it's like that. They focus more on the applications, which is useful. Sometimes they rush students a lot, but it's useful. I gotta admit that. And the degree is different as well. Not bachelor. I forgot what it's called in English. Specialized degree. No, not that one. Oh well. Some ready stuff here, some ready stuff there. There we go. I feel like it's good if done right, but overloading can happen easily. And we professional degrees, Master of Fine Arts, or specialists also tech and trade degrees. Oh, interesting. I think so many different names for things. English kinda sucks. Yep, English is English is hard. Bachelor is the one that you get after 4 years of studying, right? And master is 8 years, I think, or maybe like 6. I forgot. I think doctor is 8. Damn, 8 years of uni. Wow. Hi Nagitsa. Come to the stream. Associate 2 years, bachelor's 4 years, master 1 to 2 years, post bachelor's, and doctoral 3+ year post bachelor. Oh, okay. Then that means I'm the bachelor's then. To become a professor in here, you need to at least have a master's degree. It used to be even bachelor's degree can get you teaching jobs. How is it in the United States? Is it the same? Degree or not, I call you a professor if you ask nicely. Professor also. Well, can you call me professor? Nah, just kidding. I don't intend to become a professor. I will make the national IQ points drop down significantly. Can I ask how you're doing, Azul? I'm doing fine, Nagisa. What about you? Professor Azul sounds pretty slick though. I can hear it now. Welcoming Professor Azul, Master of Art and Gooning and Goofing. Ah yeah, Mickey. Damn, if only there's like a degree for gooning. I'll definitely get a cum laude if there's one. Hehe, cum laude. That goofy noise is me dying. Hehe, cum laude. Yeah, cum laude. Cum laude. Cum laude. Oh yeah, and I saw on YouTube. And is it true that in the United States, whenever you go to school, you get free lunch? the school prepare the lunch for you? Like a buffet style? You can eat as much as you want. Maybe a little bit darker or something like this. Just a tiny bit darker on certain parts. Nice, maybe too much. I think this is darker enough. Also, I got a conductor badge next to my name from running the train on you. Oh yeah, that's right. The choo-choo train badge. Selected lunch they make and they aren't great. And they are only free if parents are in low enough finance bracket. Oh, depends on school, the food quality. But most of the time it is just a cheap meal to fill them up. Oh, I see. Is it the same like those food coupon thingy? And here in Indonesia, we recently start to implement those school lunches as well. We provided the students with free lunch, but the quality is questionable. so many people play dirty. They cut down on the budget deliberately so they can pocket some of that money for themselves. And there's news that some kids getting poisoned because of the low quality control. Good thing I already passed high school. Kinda, parents just show school they can afford the school meal and they will cover it. And same, most is like cardboard, like frozen pizza and canned steamed veggies, nothing on nutrition. Canned steamed veggies? It's my first time hearing about canned steamed veggies. Vegetables in a can? It's interesting. Never saw that one before. I saw like corns and maybe peas on a can, but steamed veggies? I wonder what it tastes like. Can I ask what you're drawing? Oh, can you take a guess? Can you take a guess what I'm drawing? Just soaking in veggie juice or water in the can, and heat it up in the juices in a pot. Outside of the little hair curl on top, give off the cute and quirky. Oh, thank you. Soaking in veggie juice or water. Damn. I guess you're drawing you, it looks good. You got it right, Nagisa. I am drawing me. When I also heard, don't know if it's true or not, there's actually a can can bread. Now how does that work? Like a bread in a can. That's a really interesting thing. The canned veggies they make are definitely EU. And yes, but it's not made anymore really and full of preservatives. Oh, 90% food and 90% preservative, 10% food. And bread was originally made for soldiers, same with spam. Oh, canned bread. Did they jammed the bread inside the can? Oh, thank you for the 8-month Kata. Happy anniversary. Thank you and hello. How are you today? I almost spilled my glasses again. Hi Azul, how are you? I'm doing wonderful today, Kato. College have been pretty busy lately, but I made it somehow. Well, not made it yet. I'm surviving. Also, there will be one course that I will repeat after this. But oh well. Oh, thank you for the gift substance. Thank you. Yeah, one of us now. Hey, we reached level 2 hype trains. Yippee! Thank you so much. Nope, just plain bread. Most of the carbs they got were hard biscuits, so the canned bread was like a piece of home for them. Also, I gotta go to work, so I'll finish the video later. Have a wonderful stream, thanks for chatting. Okay, Zane, thank you so much for coming to the streams. And I hope you have a wonderful day. All your hard work will pay off, also you can do it. Thank you. That that word alone give me determination. I am filled with determination. At first, I was petrified. I was scared. I was afraid. I was petrified. But then I spent so many nights tuning, and now I'm strong, and I will survive. Imut imut. Thank you. I'm going to do the bodies again. The skin still feels a little bit leaky. Hey Bob, welcome to the streams. How are you? Holy Mama. Holy, holy wings. Basil, why you drawing out this stuff again? I'm gonna tell your mom. Naughty stuff? No, this is not naughty. This is just me at the beach, chilling, enjoying the sunlight. Nothing naughty about it. It's just me doing the photosynthesis. That's how foxes got their nutrition from. We we absorb the sun, turning it into energy. You know, basic biology stuff. Photosynthesis, yes. That's right, photosynthesis. An activity where the sun is turned into energy. Hi folks, hi just in time. Welcome to the streams, how are you? Is it not a bit cold this time of year for those items of clothing? Nah. It's summertime here, and even if it's cold, my body is always warm. So I need to wear less clothing in order to ventilate the heat. And of course for aerodynamic reason, because we foxes, we need to move fast to hunt for our prey. So we cannot wear restrictive clothing. Summer in February, not the fuck going on in Indonesia. Which planet are you on? we're on a planet called Southeast Asia. It is weird here. Is it not summertime for you over there? Is it winter? Very aerodynamics. Yep, very aerodynamics. No, no wind resistant. And fuel efficient. Go green. Environmental friendly. Organic. In the northern hemisphere, where 90% of the population lives. 90% is crazy. It's winter during February. Oh, interesting. I thought that winter for you guys is only in December. Because you know Christmas, snow, right? So which month would you describe as winter months? December. I mean Indonesia doesn't have winters. But when I think about the words winter, I was thinking maybe it's December. Where people do a lot of wintry stuff, like building a snowman, drinking hot chocolate, burying the corpses in your closet that has been there for around 2 years, and playing snowball fight. You know, just regular winter activities. spring starts in March, so we're almost past winter. Thought just came across my mind. After winter ends, the snow smelled, right? If the snow really thick, when it's melt, will it cause like a flooding? Wouldn't it make like everything wet? Every season is around 3 months, so winter would be December, January, February. Oh, doing what in closet? You know, regular winter activity. Quilting, sweaters, and organizing your wardrobes, making sure you have enough warm clothes, eating the decaying parts of your corpses, exchanging gifts, you know, regular winter stuff. Earth very thirsty and it sucks up all the melted water like gulp gulp gulp. But if each time it snows, it's actually Santa's blessing. So all the white stuff is Santa special little helper. Same. Santa do have a little helper, but he's not little. The water helps fill roads so everything looks beautiful and lush in spring via groundwater. Oh, interesting. According to Miss Santa is a pretty big helper. Damn. Well, not big enough if you never heard about Miss Santa. We always hear about Mr. Santa visiting children's, but we never hear Miss Santa doing anything. I think Miss Santa is two-timing Mr. Santa here. Cucking him with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You see whenever there's like whenever Santa appears on the TV, you never see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer again, very rarely. He's doing something with Mrs. Santa there. And to retaliate, Santa's visiting all the children's. It's not a surprise if Santa's ends up in Epstein file. Ow. Ashala, welcome to the streams. Buongiorno, привет, greetings, konnichiwa, ni hao, annyeonghaseyo, howdy, привет, assalamualaikum. They are swingers, so it's okay. And the elves are gangbanging. Yeah. The elves can fit inside the entire body. Hi. Those are some massive personas. Yes. Look at them respectfully, okay? This is anatomical study. I think my PC start to have strokes. It's getting slower and choppier each and every day. Maybe I need to delete some contents on a certain folder. They don't call it a white Christmas for nothing. Build in airbags for high-speed fox activities. Yep. Because hunting can be a dangerous activities. These airbags will help me shield the danger. You know, like people like to hunt foxes, right? They want our tails and our furs to build their furry suit. And so as a defense mechanism, we have these airbags. It can deflect rifle rounds. Don't forget the yummy delicious meat. Yummy delicious meat. Santa's meat. Well, Santa's Claus indeed coming to town. Please in the reason why people hunt foxes? Of course. Why is the first thing that came into my mind when hearing meat is Santa Smith? What the hell? Yeah, foxes meat. They think that foxes meat will bring them good power. But little did they know, foxes meat can cause important inhuman. Because whenever you eat us, you will contract a disease called Kumru disease. After contracting it, you will 24/7 cum, even at inappropriate place. For example, even if you're at funeral, you will still come. And after a while, your your balls will run dry. And you can no longer come. My face looks so white right now. If you go here, this is like if you meet like an Asian Chinese auntie in here, it literally looks like this. They apply heavy whitening powder to their face while their body is still the original skin tones. What if you're completely empty? Well, if that's the case, if that's the case, then you will get no diseases because you're already empty. Cannot drain something that is not there, right? Oh hi, I'm Lady Aniki. Welcome to the streams. How are you? Are you Lady Aniki again today? In late is what I'm called. Yes, sorry. Nice to see you again in late. I'm sorry. I I let my intrusive thought win. Need to remember what my parent used to say. Inside inside head inside head inside voice also. Inside voice. Okay. I'm surprised you remembered me. Yes, I remember everyone here. I remember each and everyone. Even if you change your username, I still remember you. I know it's you. From my Fox's eye, my all-seeing Fox's eye. I can see everything. Your browsing history, your suspicious 100 gigabytes folder. The Foxes knew it all. I surprised you are streaming so much despite the college. Yep, I'm still managing somehow. Yes, college has been really busy for me now. It's gotten to the point that there is a course that I will repeat next semester. I deliberately skipping the class. It's a class about 3D modeling. The thing is the teacher doesn't teach really well. Every time he teach, he just goes like, okay, also do this, and do this, do this, do this, do this. Okay, no questions. Here's the assignment. The deadline is next week. Okay, bye. Literally, the teacher is like that. Every time he explains about Blender, about the software, it's like watching a YouTube video times 2 speed. It's like watching iShowSpeed if he was a teacher. And it seems like he does not speak human language. He goes like, okay, so this, if you want to do this, do this, do this, do this, okay? And the next is you do this, okay? Everyone's already done, okay? Here's the assignment. Get it done by next week. Okay, bye. Now I'm off to go whenever he went. To go play some tennis probably. Well, at least you are focusing on it still. For the 3D modeling, I gave up. I think it's better if I rejoin it. Maybe 2 semesters from now, maybe 2 years from now, when the other courses is still not will not be too busy. I need to relearn the fundamentals from YouTube. And you know what? Seeing tutorials on YouTube actually helps me a lot more rather than hearing those teachers yapping. Crazy. Kinda makes me wonder why did I went to college? If at the end I still look at YouTube tutorials. Will you still graduate on time? I think so. One class doesn't really affect that much. I can repeat it on the semester 4. Are you retaking it with the same teacher again? Nah, hopefully not. The thing is with these programs, the animations program, I cannot choose which teacher classes that I go to. It's automatically chosen for me, which is weird. I can choose my teacher when I was in fine arts, but I think it's because they don't have time and there's a very limited staff member as well compared to the fine arts, that they are pretty more restrictive. I never find I show speed in my interest. How about I show meat? Maybe because it's like a trade school. I forgot the English words for sarjana terapan. Kayak D4, bukan S1. It's like a trade school but it's in university. Maybe you wanted to be a novelist? Novelist? Nah. I don't want to be a novelist. I want to be a porn star. Nah, just kidding. Nah, I want to be a drug dealer. The Indian tutorials on YouTube are the best. Yep. They are indeed the best, despite their heavy accents. Hello guys. Today, we're going to do the things and the things. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Come again. You are taking those art classes in college, are you? Yep. I sure do. I mean, I have to. It's an art college. One of the teachers though, they knew I'm a VTuber. I was wondering sometime if he lurking in here somewhere. Maybe like an associate degree, but as a 2-year program. Yeah, that's D3. D4 is like S1, but sarjana terapan. They focus more on the applications and praktek other than the theory, which is fine. It prepares us to go to the industry. The bad thing is they kinda rush. It's more like getting constructed in a factory to prepare us to be ready, industry ready. They assume all the students want to work in the industry. Hiya kids, wanna see your big bird getting high as fuck? You know those Cookie Monster? Cookie Monster definitely high on something. Well, maybe you'll get a bachelor's degree in fine arts. Nah, I'm no longer in the fine arts. I'm in animations now. I changed my programs. And in here, if you change your programs major, you need to start from year 0. Cookie Monster puts Coke in his cookies. Yep. That's why he's sucking big birds in order to get that to get that next cookie hit. Wait, you change your major? Yeah, it's been almost a year now. I'm no longer in the fine arts. I'm in animations now. Because I want to create hentai. I want to be the next their Pixon. If their Pixon would come back, I'll become the their Pixon herself. I pray to their Pixon every night, thanking for all the hentai that she have created. One day, when I was praying, their Pixon came into my home. She put her big hands around my waist and begin to their Pixon all over the place. Alright, let's make some hentai. Yep, let's go. I can do the male voice. Yep, that's good. You can be the faceless, organic hair protagonist. Praying, yep. I'm praying to their Pixon every night with my fingers. I'm gonna make Shoujo Ramune too. Shoujo Ramune with local touch. You know, if Indonesian wasn't stuck up in their ass, we can popularize our cultures by making our folk story into hentai. I mean, some of our folk story is already bordering hentai. I think I have told this before. There's a story about a girl marrying a dog that's a furry, and then their child kill the dogs and serve it to their own mother. That's 4. after the son's getting disowned, he wants to marry his own mother. That's incest, right? Praise Jesus or die. Oh, that's kind of nostalgic. I have a chat one time that say, "Why is your model looking like that?" Jesus loves you. Repent though. Which is a lot different back then. Buto, buto ijo, buto ijo timun mas will be cinema. Yeah, it's like a giant, 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 giant ugly bastard, I guess. He can literally put his green PP inside the timun mas, and he doesn't even have to use a hand. Indonesian traditional cock sleeve. That is pretty disgusting to say the least also. And then see, there's a lot of folk story like that that's I'm pretty sure it was made by person who was horny back in medieval day. Maybe some should I forget the kingdom's name? Maybe Kajamada feeling horny one day, and some poor Japanese fanfic writer is writing a story for him. The what slave? No, not slave. Sleeve. Cock sleeve. I sometimes misunderstand what you say. Don't worry, it's not your fault. It's just that I am not very good at English and haven't slept haven't slept yet. Probably makes my brain worse at speaking English. Ow. Cause I know English is not your first language if you're Indonesian. Yeah, unfortunately I am. I have a disease called Indonesian. Now your English is fine? Nah, nggak bisa nggak bisa bahasa Inggris. Why is it unfortunate? Well, because there's a lot of things. It's just a meme, but kinda unfortunate to be born Indonesian, but I don't want to talk about it too much. It's just like self-deprecating political jokes, kind of things. Yeah, something like a meme over here. Like to laugh at our conditions in here. Because we don't have the best. We don't have the best conditions. But we do have Hololive Indonesia though, so that's something that got us going, which is nice. I mean, Hololive can choose maybe Hololive Singapore, Hololive Malaysia, Hololive Vietnam, but they choose Indonesia. Probably because we have a very large populations and surprisingly many whips. It's not all bad in Indonesia mostly, it's just that the economy sucks. It's not the only economy that sucks. The people also sucks. Saki-saki $5. One time. Hong Kong. Saki. One time. Love you long time. Hong Kong. But the Philippines is also having that problem too. Yes. I feel like most of Southeast Asia, except Singapore, have more or less the same problem. Singapore is special. I don't know why. I think it's because the dictatorial like presidents, authoritative dictator, but he's really good. I think his name is Lee Kuan Yew. We also have a dictator, but our dictator is shitty. I was fighting in Vietnam. Hey yo, are you a Vietnamese war veteran? Are you the 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 Viet Congs or are you the GIs? Also so knowledgeable. I think in high school I kinda fell down some political rabbit hole. Almost got trouble because of that. I was reading a lot of different ideology. Not because I want to be support that ideology. I'm just kinda curious. So I read a lot of forbidden books. Like Karl Marx Communist Manifesto, which I got in trouble at school because that book is banned in here. They don't ban Mein Kampf, they ban Communist Manifesto for some reason. You can literally go into our local bookstores and see Mein Kampf translated 2 times, 2 interpretations in Indonesian. But God forbid you have Communist Manifesto. No, I'd be in my 80s if I was, plus I'm the same age as you also. Are you the same age as me? You're... Ah, that's a good one. I wonder how old are you? Is that band where I live, Minecraft is banned? Even though I'm American of German descent? If this were 50 years ago, they would kill you already. Try explaining the VTubers to the people around 50 years ago. I think if you try to explain what a VTuber is to them, you will end up in a mental asylum. Like, hey, do you know in the futures there will be an anime character moving on the screen talking to you? They be thinking you're making shit up. I know, right? And the crazy thing is, 50 years ago is not that long. It's still within a lifespan of a human. Makes me wonder what will happen in the futures. I was there 50 years ago. Are you a time traveler? Time traveling? In the... what's that car? From the Back to the Futures movie? Skeptacor? Skepcor? I once wrote a paper on the 65-66 incident. Shit was crazy. Yep. And according to my grandmother's story, the method they use is actually crazy. When a village getting marked as a as a communist, they tell all the villagers to dig themselves a bunker and to hide themselves inside the bunker. They say it's for safety drill, but they told them to dig the bunker so they don't have to dig the grave. They shoot them right in their graves. ironically kinda reminds me of the bad things they do in the Soviet Union. So I guess there's two sides of the story. Were you able to get Karl Marx's book? I downloaded it from the internet in the PDF form. But my parents found out, and I think my parents told my teacher, and my teacher is kinda conservative boomer 50 years old guy, and he was really angry that I that I have the communist Karl Marx book. I was getting interrogated like, "Hey asshole, are you a communist? Is your grandparents, your grandmother is a communist? Do you know how communists are bad? Blah 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 blah, something like that." Hi Silver, welcome to the streams. Are you a communist, Silver? I'm quite a historian myself. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I have a period where I really interested, obsessive with history as well. Mostly from around World War II era leading to the Cold Wars. I wonder how many of those people were just racist motherfuckers hating on the Chinese. I think 90% of them. I think they originally hate the communists, but you know, China is communist, so the Chinese Indonesians must be communist. You know, they put one thing and another thing and they make up their own assumption. And how can the Chinese Indonesians be communists? Most of us are business landowners. If anything, we are the enemy of the communists. I mean, it's fine to joke about Chinese culture, but doing it on purpose is worse. Nah, we're no longer even joking at that time. We literally banned the Chinese cultures. No Chinese newspaper, Chinese language is forbidden, Chinese New Year is forbidden, and Chinese Indonesians cannot work government jobs and can only work in very limited sector. But it's in the past. We shouldn't dwell in the past. Wrong time ago. Cue stereotypical Chinese music. But things have gotten better now. Mostly. Perhaps. Hey friend there, welcome to the streams. Ah, ah. What about B? What about C? What about D? What about E and F? Why is it always have to be A? Is it because I'm Asian and you're saying A? Because I'm Asians? Wow, racist. Nah, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I'm not that sensitive. You can call me Slendy Eyes. Or Slendy Pussy, I don't care. They even had to change their Chinese names? Yeah! And it creates like a interesting Chinese sounding, European sounding, Chinese sounding name at the same time. Like Harry Tanu. So I once joke about Asians eating dogs even though I know it's not true. It's not all of us, I had one before. You know what, in late? To be honest, I actually tried it once. It's a, it's a like a cultural delicacy over here. It's called saksang. It's like wild dogs. If it makes you any better, it's not like a pet dog. It's like a wild dogs. Feral, like a feral dogs. They cook it in like, I'm not sure how they made it, like a stew. And we eat it. And dipping it in the dog's blood. Yeah, I don't actually know how they prepare it, but it tastes good. I wonder if Bob having the same dish as me. Or maybe he bites some random dogs he found on the street. I'm not picking fun of that because I don't want to be offensive. It's okay. We have a pretty high bar for offensive thing. We don't eat cats though, yeah. Well, we don't eat cats. That's where we draw the line, yep. Cats is off limit. The only cats we shall eat is the pussy cats that is not nah, never mind. I want to make a jokes about pussy, but my brain's not working properly. But I tried a lot of different stuff like horse meat and rabbits, snakes, and sharks. I want to try. I want to try deer meat if I have the chance. I never tried deer meat yet. Maybe I need to hunt one for myself. And I guess horse meat as well. I haven't tried horse meat. And Komodo's meat as well. And maybe human meat is also good. Eating rabbit meat is a lot more common. Rabbit satay, yep. Although I kinda need to go farther up in the mountains to eat it. They didn't sell it here. The first time I tried it, I kinda have a bad experience. The person who sell it kinda... I don't think he cooked the meat properly. It's kinda fishy. Smells and tastes very fishy. So if I have a chance, I will try a proper rabbit meat one day. With the meat also, yep. I'm gonna put the meat in my mouth. Also, do you think the racism toward Chinese is still bad, or is it already much better than back then? Oh, it definitely is much better now. When I was in elementary school, people still, the finger slinty eye gestures and calling me China a lot. But now it's a lot better now. There is no more racism. At least not frontal like that. My little brother, he never really experienced racism the way I experience it. Now the problem is more about religions nowadays, but it's not that bad. Since social media and internet, it's getting accessible to the whole country, people generally becomes a lot more open-minded. Even my parents. You experience racism? Yes. There's a thing about native people with Chinese Indonesians. But it's in the past. We're all living peacefully now. Generally speaking. Racism from the Chinese? No. racism to the Chinese inlaid. I guess my accent is kind of hard to understand. Yeah, but sometimes Chinese also racist, so there's that. My parents racist Chinese. They don't allow me to be friends with certain people from certain race. It's a long time ago though. Now in my uni, 90% of them are different races than me. I also haven't experienced any, but I thought it could just be because I was living in my own bubble. Like, I don't know how it is if I had gone like a public school or school on agree. You know, in my experience, from SD to SMA, I was in private high school, all Christian, 99% Chinese students, private school. My parents actually against me entering public uni because they say I will experience racism and discriminations. But now I am in a public uni. My class and my friends 99% non-Chinese and different religions, and we actually getting a lot well. And you know what, actually, the private school is the one who is more racist than the public school, based on my experience. You know, back in the 99% Chinese private school time, we should talk a lot about other people from that other certain races. And that makes me think, maybe we are the racist one now. look how the turntable. Well, that's interesting. is it the same in your school as well? You know, in America they have N-word, right? in here we have F-word, H-words, and T-word. Fun. And T and Y. Plus, are you half Japanese? No. I'm not half Japanese. I'm half Aborigines. Nah, just kidding. I'm half Chinese, half Indonesians. Well, mostly Chinese actually. Indonesian just by nationality. Like if I talk to my grandparents, it's like, what the fuck? I know, right? My grandparents also forbid us to make friends with those people. I shouldn't have called it those people. It's kinda derogatory. Derogatory. But they went through some crazy shit, so it's somewhat understandable. Yes, that's right. 98 is not that long ago. It's still like 30 years something. I can kinda see where the problem is. The problem starts though when they also indoctrinate their children's, and their children's gonna indoctrinate their children's, and the racist cycle will keep cycling. The wheel on the racist bus goes round and round, round and round, round and round. There's China and there's Tiko Van Kui Huanang, Titiko, Chi China. You guys know their language? Yes, I know Japanese. Not that good. I can listen and read fine, but I cannot speak well. Entry level. My name is Sukmi Chok. Now my name is Holy Fuck. What the hell was that song? It's a song about equality. You know, funny thing is, back in high school, I have a friends, native friends that looks like a Chinese, but she's not a Chinese. I think she is either Manado or Lampung, I think. My parents thought that she was Chinese, and they begin the usual shit talking, all the F words and all this stuff, without even realizing that my friends is not Chinese. Yeah, but I think our generation is probably much better already, so that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's true. But I think if you're already in the United States, it's better. It's better if you become United States citizen. Maybe. But I don't know. Do you plan on? Why is it looks brown like this? Do you plan on? What the hell? Huh? What is this layer over here? Oh, of course. How silly of me. Do you plan on becoming the fuck? What is this color, huh? This is weird. The freak? So is your full name Lick me job? Nah, my full name is Adolf. I let go of my Indo citizenship already. Oh, is they have both because I was born in the US, but I had to pick one when I turned 21. You choose wisely. You choose wisely. Living in the US is not a smart move because we are not a friendly type of country. That's so. I think based on the story of my friends who study there, I think you have a different meaning when it comes to unfriendliness. What's unfriendly to you? It's like a regular thing to us. Your full name is what? First name Adolf. Second names E. But economically, it's a lot worse in other countries. Yes, that's right. No matter how Americans or other people should talk America, it's a known fact that the economy is a lot better there. Although, I heard that actually why the fuck it looks brown like this? God damn it. This is annoying. The hell is wrong with the... I know what's wrong, it's my eyes that's wrong. I heard that the living standards in Scandinavian country is better. Something like Norway, Sweden. Scandinavian, you say? Yes. Just based on like a internet forums thing, not like a real thing that I heard. I don't hear it from in real life, so I don't know if it's true or not. But this is Scandinavian have a have a better living conditions. You know, like those prisons in I think Finland. No, not Finland. No way. The prison where they have PS5 in the prisoner cell, and the cell looks really comfortable, almost like a small apartment instead of a prison cell. I think it's Norway. Just come and move here also. You can sleep on my couch. I think if I go there, I will suck dick on the street. Or maybe I become a stripper, who knows? I become a stripper in Las Vegas. Yeah, but I will definitely move there if I have the chance. Of course I do. I have a crush on the melons. Damn. Understandable. Oh crap, I forgot I have class after this. What time is it? Oh crap. Let me check my WhatsApp group now. Oh shoot. The class starts in 50 minutes. See, they always sometimes have it early 30 minutes, have it late 30 minutes. What the hell? So inconsistent. No wonder why this country is like shit. That's public university for you. Well, okay then guys. Thank you so much for coming to the streams and keeping me company. And see you on the next stream. Time for me to go fast to my uni. Okay, bye bye everyone. Halo soon.